Well, hello. Well, today we're going to talk about the 1993 made-for-TV movie 1201. Sorry for the quality of the trailer. It's the best I could find.
Barry Thomas is about to experience the most extraordinary day of his life.
Here are the quarterlies. Jackson's ready to cut your throat.
Good, thanks. How are you?
In just 12 hours,
It's been a bad morning.
he will lose his job.
I like you, Barry. I really do. You're fired.
He will fall in love.
It's out of your league, man. You checked the profile? She's a PhD at 25, man. The chick's got no social life. Look at that.
And he will finally meet the woman of his dreams.
What are you doing here?
Then he will have to watch her murder. But what will make this Tuesday even more unforgettable? Is it 1201? Something is going to make it start all over again.
Till the accelerator is fired again, we'd be punched backwards in time in an endless loop. This circular time bounce would become our prison.
You're not dead. I thought you were dead.
But Dr. Moxley, I think the time bounce has happened. This day is repeating.
Now, one man must uncover the secret.
How come Lisa Frederick's murder was not on TV? It was not in the newspapers, nothing. Lisa's murder?
Or the key to the future will be locked in the past forever. From Jack Shoulder, director of The Hidden and Nightmare on Elm Street 2, 1201, starring Jonathan Silverman of Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2 and Brighton Beach Memoirs. Helen Slater, star of City Slickers and The Secret of My Success. And Martin Landau from Crimes and Misdemeanors and Sliver.
Listen to me, the accelerator is going to be fired tonight.
It's impossible.
Daily Variety says 1201 has plenty of twists and action. The Los Angeles Times calls 1201 cleverly plotted.
I love you.
The end of time is here. 1201.
Barry Thomas is working a dead-end job in human resources at some tech company. He gets chewed out by his shrew of a boss and having a very bad day. He also asks a girl he has a crush on out, and she brutally rejects him. And to top it off, this girl is murdered in a drive-by shooting at the end of the day. Not a very good day at all for Barry. And before he goes to bed, he gets electrocuted by a faulty lamp at 12:01. Well, he wakes up the next day, and it seems pretty much like the day he had before. Same call from his mother, same car accident. He gets to work, he gets chewed out. And he also notices that Lisa, the girl he has a crush on, is still alive. Well, thanks to a newspaper article, he figures out that he's in a time loop. And that the experiments they're doing there is the cause. He tries to convince Lisa, but doesn't have very much luck. In fact, he screws up and ends up in jail and fired. Not looking good, but at 12:01, time resets, and he's back to the day again. So, this time though, he manages to save Lisa from the shooting. He takes her up to his parents' cabin. He gets to know her some, and they have a bit of a romantic interlude. Unfortunately, it doesn't end, and Barry is back to the beginning again. But this time he finds out some stuff, including that there's an agent from the Department of Justice undercover. Dr. Moxley, the head of the project, is illegally working on this experiment, and he's the one behind Lisa's murder, and of course he killed them all, but that's okay because he's still in a time loop. They eventually manage to infiltrate the experiment. Dr. Moxley gets killed, and the experiment stops. The time loop stops. Barry can live the next day. Plus, he gets the girl. And it's 12:02. Okay, so this was a 1993 made-for-TV movie broadcast on Fox in 1993. It was based on a short story by Richard Lupoff, who is a science fiction mystery writer. It was written in 1973. So in a lot of ways, he is kind of founder of the time loop idea. Now, first thing that comes to mind is it kind of resembles Groundhog Day. You know, same premise, time loop, a guy's stuck in it, worst day. He has to somehow figure out how to get out of it. This one, though, is much more straightforward. You know, there's definitely a reason for the time loop. And that's the whole plot of the story. Now, the writer and producer of this movie thought Groundhog Day ripped this off from them. They did a short film a year or two back that got Oscar nominated, and they tried to sue them. Of course, you know, going up against one of these big studios is not a very pleasant thing, and they lost and decided to drop it. So, you know, did the writers of Groundhog get their idea from this short film they did? Who knows? And I doubt they'll actually admit it if they did. This is a good movie, though. I think it's a very tight little thriller. I know I watched it back when it originally came out on TV, and that's how I know about it. So, you know, obviously Groundhog Day is going to be a beloved Bill Murray movie, and this one was destined for obscurity. But I think if you want a good little thriller, you should check it out. I mean, it's available on YouTube, and I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks a lot for sticking with me. If you stuck through this whole video, you're a very unique person, and I thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, look who decided to show up.
Anne, you're absolutely right. If I wanted to be here on time, I would. So I'll just finish the personnel reports, complete the monthly billing, and clean off my desk by the end of the day. You don't want to fight with me, Anne. You also don't want to be my friend either. So why kick me out when I'm so damn cute?
Howard.
What?
Get rid of that stain.